Today we will show you the most beautiful and interesting attractions of Milan. Even the journey from Switzerland to this metropolis in northern Italy is spectacular. It takes us through lovely scenery, including the shores of this picturesque lake, the Lago di Como. After a quick cappuccino at a lakeside cafe, our voyage continues. Milano has seen a lot of new and modern architecture built over the past few years, among them Le Tre Torri, Italian for the Three Towers. This residential, commercial and business project was designed by three architects: Zaha Hadid, Daniel Liebeskind and Arata Isozaki. They built on the city's long architectural tradition. As early in the 1950s, Milan was a trailblazer in all things architectural. The Pirelli skyscraper, also called Pirellone, was the highest building in Europe from 1958 to 1966. It is located right next to the main train station. Begun in 1865, these elegant halls were built right next to Milan's cathedral, the Duomo. The Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II is considered a first-rate neo-Renaissance building and is often called the Salotto dei Milanesi, the Milanese's parlor. You can have coffee, do some shopping or just stroll around. Or you can try to get lucky. Just put your heel on this bull's genitals and turn around in a circle once. This is the best viewpoint from which to admire the classic silhouette of Milan's cathedral. Its construction began in 1386, but it was only completed under Napoleon. Measured according to its floor area, the Duomo is the world's third largest church after St. Peter's Basilica in Rome and the Sevilla Cathedral. The Duomo owes its brilliant white gleam to the massive marble facing from the quarries of Candoglia on Lake Maggiore. In case you're wondering who is being honored here, the equestrian statue opposite the cathedral is that of the Italian king Vittorio Emanuele II. After cramming so much knowledge, we need an aperitivo. Throughout Italy, Milan is famous for its tradition of serving tasty treats with your drink. Almost every bar or bistro has these tidbits to offer. Mouth-wateringly delicious. San Maurizio al Monastero Maggiore, at the heart of the city, is a particular masterpiece. It is also dubbed Milan's Sistine Chapel. Construction began in 1503. Cycles of beautiful frescoes, mostly by Da Vinci's pupils, were added later. Some people believe they can see the master's own touch in the murals. Milan has always been a city of artists. Giuseppe Verdi is one of the most famous. When he reached old age, the composer saw many of his colleagues become impoverished and decided to do something about it. He had a home for aged musicians built and started a foundation to provide them with a pension. Before the day is over, we must make a trip to the Navigli. These age-old man-made water canals thread the city from west to east, linking the rivers Ticino and Adda. The marble for the Duomo could only be shipped to the construction site on the Navigli. Nowadays, the Navigli are a popular recreational area. The Castello Sforzesco is impressive by day as well as by night. Milan's ruler, Francesco Sforza, had construction on the castle started in 1450. Even Leonardo da Vinci was involved. It remains one of Europe's biggest castles. housing 6 museums, a picture gallery and several libraries. Our tour ends right in front of the castle, where we step into the tramway Atmosfera. More than 10 years ago, Milan's tram authorities had the idea of converting 2 old carriages into rolling restaurants. Reservations are indispensable. The Atmosfera is sold out for months in advance, but the wait is worth it. For 2 hours, the visitor gets to ride through Milan while experiencing culinary highlights. On that note, buon appetito e buona serata!